My name is Eleanor Musangi. I'm the reigning Miss Global 2021, Kenya. I'm an entrepreneur in fashion and business. I also do agriculture. I do farming, yes, poultry farming. I was born in 1993. I'm 28 years old. Pretty much grew up in the village until way after my high school life. I've always been passionate about modeling and leadership. Throughout my school years, I was always a leader. I'm very outspoken, assertive, and confident. I was actually born in Isiolo, but I grew pretty much up in Mwingi. I come from the Kamba tribe. I don't remember much of my primary schools, but I know my former high school is called Maliko Girls. It's in Kitui County. Then from there, I was to pursue my studies in journalism at the Multimedia University. Then I got paged, so I had to postpone that. But later on, I enrolled back to school. I'm doing Bachelor in Communication at the Pan-African Christian University. I've always been very outspoken since a young age. So when I looked around, the mentors I got and even my teachers, they advised that I would do better in a career that I'm mostly socializing, interacting and talking to people. So journalism was the fit. When I look back at our family photos, I was always very outstanding. You know, you could tell from my poses, I didn't pose like the rest of my family or my friends when we were taking pictures. And my dad introduced me to Tyra. He told me, oh, there's a girl in America, you know, she has your height, and you know, the kind of posing you like to do, this is what she does, it's called modeling, and if you have the passion for it, I think you should go for it. So my dad is really the one who mentored me into modeling. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that I was very tall and I was always very unique when I took pictures. I liked it, because I always felt there was something that I loved to express through taking pictures, and not just per se taking pictures because of my height. I'm very outstanding in a crowd. I felt there's so much more that I can do with this, but what could I do? Then when I realized in modeling we could do that, I was very encouraged to pursue it. Basically, as I said, I was mentored by Tyra Banks. Also in journalism, the likes of Oprah and Naomi Campbell. And for me, I've been able to see what they've been able to do in empowering women around the world with the platforms they have. So for me, basically that I have this chance, that is the exact same thing that I want to do. Because of them, because I came across them one time in life, I'm this confident to face life, and I would want to pass the same to someone else. As much as I knew I wanted to do modeling, I didn't know where to begin. Yeah, and as I told you, I grew up mostly in the village areas. They are not so much exposed to that. But when I went to high school, there was a little bit more of exposure. So the first pageant that I did was in high school, and of course I got it. Then way later on, after high school, I pursued different pageants within Nairobi County, which I got several. Then just actually at the beginning of my career, that's when I got pregnant, back in 2014, because it was just a few months after high school. That's when I got pregnant. So after the baby, I told myself that I'll dedicate 2 whole years of my life to raise my child. I didn't want to leave my child in the hands of a nanny or my mom. And I gave that to my child to the very best that I could. But I extended it for a little bit more, 2 years, because I wanted her to be in a place where if I'm away, she's able to express what is exactly going on if I leave her in the hands of someone. So from the age of 4 years, I saw that, you know, she could do that, and I started slowly getting back into the industry. It was actually, they really welcomed me with open arms, because I always had very good potential. And since my body didn't change much, I actually got younger and more experience after the pregnancy thing. So when I came back, everybody was really willing to welcome me on board. For me, I had first to learn that my body is different from everyone else. And I think that's one of the mistakes that people do. You want to compare your body to someone else. So you mostly go for a routine that would apply with someone, but it will not work for you. So you have to know yourself first, understand how your body is, what works best with your body. Like, for example, when I was winning my baby, there are foods I wouldn't eat. because I knew if I eat those kind of foods, they would not really per se go with my body, because I know myself. So I would have a limit of how much I could take in that. And of course, being able to get into health and wellness, fitness is very important, whether you're pregnant or not. And for me, that's one thing that I've always been into. I pushed myself to get into fitness. Working baby is easy, especially now that she's grown. Most of the day she's in school. So when I come, mostly by 5, I'm usually in the house. The next 2 hours, between 5 to 7, I dedicate them entirely unto her. Probably, we usually have dinner latest at 7:30. So I tell her now from 8, that is mommy's time to do her work. And I find it quite easy to work with that. The unfortunate thing about being a mom at a young age and you're pursuing modeling, especially in pageantry, most pageantries don't accept women who are single moms or you've ever been married in such case. So I was very passionate about pursuing pageantry per se. But now when I got a child, all those opportunities were locked down. Like, I couldn't go for any pageant without seeing the qualification, you should not have a child. In fact, you should not have given birth is the condition, which for me is very discriminative. But then again, I told myself, I'm not just gonna sit down and not do something about it. I'll keep searching. And you know, as it goes, where there is a will, there is a way. But this was not easy. I have been searching for an opportunity to be able to be given a platform to express myself as a beauty queen and advocate for what I do. And that's when 5 years back, I came across Miss Global. This was in 2017. So I gave it a shot back then. I wasn't prepared. I didn't make it. And all those years, up to last year, I've been giving it a shot. And that's when I finally got it. For me, it's not even how I felt when I got it last year. It's how I felt when I got the glimpse of hope that this could actually go through for the last 5 years. So it's an opportunity in the making that I was waiting for. I was prepared for it. Most pageantries, you find, no matter how well organized they are, they lack the issue of proper financial support, because what a model has to prepare in terms of wardrobe, in terms of Beauty with a Purpose project they need to do, all these things require financial support. And you find sometimes either the what do you call them, the organizers or the management is not adequately prepared for that. And I don't also see so much support from the government as far as the entertainment industry in the modeling category is concerned. For me, success is being able to achieve what I've set my eyes on. For me, that's Ella's definition of success. If I set my eyes maybe to work out for 30 minutes and I do it, for me, that's ultimate success. What I set myself to achieve and I achieve it, for me, that's success. Of course, you have to be inspired and motivated by yourself foremost, more than anyone or anything else. Yeah, and then of course, discipline and consistency gets you there. You need to set a very strong discipline niche. You need to know this is what I can and this is what I can't do. Because for me, especially the lessons that I learned on my younger days was that especially for younger models, when you're approaching the industry, you know, do your background check. This agent or agency that I'm approaching, what have they done? You know, what are their beliefs? Where are they taking me? Are they in alignment to what I want to achieve at the end of it? And as for me as an individual, what am I willing to compromise? And once you set that out, then you're unstoppable. As Miss Global Kenya, first of all, I stand for empowerment of women. In terms of, I have a project, it's called Gift a Child. I want to keep girls in school by supporting them with sanitary towels and of course giving them mentorship programs. Because for me, when I was younger, back in school, we used to face such issues, because I told you I grew up in the village mostly, and there isn't so much exposure on this kind of thing. So you'd find that most of the times there was a lot of absenteeism because girls used to suffer from lack of menstrual pads. So it's something that I want to support them with. Yes, my family is very supportive. They have seen what I've been able to achieve. You know, it gets to a point as a person or as a child, you prove your family wrong, and they just have to support you because now they are seeing the vision in reality. For me, one of my best highlights is when I did Miss Malindi 2017, and I won. It was, for me, it was so outstanding because I was in competition with some of the best models there are in Kenya. Some of them had even trained me. And when I got on that stage and I got that crown, it was so unbelievable for me. It really boosted my confidence. You know, sometimes we usually think just because we look up to someone, you cannot be able to outdo them. But that time it proved me wrong, and I'm very encouraged. Any other highlight for me was the success of, I told you I'm an entrepreneur in agriculture, I'm in poultry business. Being able to see the profits that come off the business when you're just basically starting is very encouraging for me, because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to make some good money out of whatever business you go into? Yeah. So, and especially when people have this mentality that maybe you're so pretty, why would you have to settle for something like agriculture and chicken? For me, I was happy to prove them wrong. Yeah. We had one initiative where we go supporting children's home by feeding them, by giving them food. We help raise dry foodstuffs, and we identify a potential children's home and we support them either for a month or a few months. Sometimes when we get good well-wishers, we support a child or two into school with their school fees. I'm going to compete in Indonesia. The competition was pushed to next year because of the COVID rules and regulations that are happening. They wanted more people vaccinated in Indonesia, especially Bali, because it's a major tourist hub. So in between, what I'm doing, I'm getting a lot of sponsorships and endorsements, and trust you me, they're making me smile my way to the bank, so yes. But one thing I've realized with getting a crown is not so much what is on your head, it's what you do with it. First and foremost, set out what you want to do. Once you get that right, because challenges and obstacles will come, but once you know where you're headed, I guarantee you that nothing will ever stop you along the way. And then once you get to your crown or wherever you're headed, know how to trade with the crown. Know how to make business with it. Make it profitable for your use. There is always opportunities, but they will not just come to you because you're pretty and you're wearing a crown. You have to go out there and get them yourself. Tell them why they need to get to you and not to any other existing model or, beauty queen that is out there. Make you the best in everything that you sell out. People don't mean what they say. This is not a fairy tale, Don't get your feelings too much into what people tell you. They don't mean what they say. For me, it's so encouraging. Like for me, one of my goals, I think when we talked on earlier on before we started shooting, I told you I'm into fitness. I am very dedicated into my health and my well-being. So for me, if I am 1 kilo less every day, I'm very happy. So for me, when I see such people online, and it's like they are rubbing oil to my back, it's so soothing and encouraging. In fact, it would be the opposite if somebody said, oh, she's added some few weight. Now that's when I'll be worried. But for the likes that say such things, for me, it's always very encouraging. Yeah, I know I'm doing something good. Yeah, I honestly don't take much from social media bullying. I don't. I have a very strong, I'm well equipped mentally. I don't take much from other people's opinions. I'm inspired by my dreams, because way before I even understood what modeling was, I was always inspired that I would be that person who will add a better change to the world. So my dreams have always kept me grounded. Any other thing that has come along has only encouraged what I set out in my dreams. Yeah. And one of my slogans in life is that you should always believe in the beauty of your dreams, because dreams do come true. When you keep advancing in life, making profits here and there, you earn freedom. Everybody wants to earn freedom. And when you have freedom, balance comes very easy. whatever you're doing in life, just, someone once told me that the only reason why people don't support you off when you're starting in your dreams and visions, because no one can see it. So as I said earlier, you need to build your mental strength, because you are the carrier of your dream and you're the only person that can execute it. So whatever you're doing in life, don't be worried so much about proving or wanting to show people how the dream looks like at the build-up stage. Just keep doing what you're doing, and trust you me, with time, the dream itself will speak to them. Yeah. Be your best cheerleader in everything that happens. Don't go around looking for so much support, no matter how good your dream sounds off. She wants, and I know she will. Well, if her mama is a model, definitely she will. And if she won't, I'll find her place. She joins me when I'm training. She loves makeup. Actually, one time she told me she wants to be a makeup artist, though she's very good at it. She's extremely good at it, and she loves beauty like me. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Miss Global is an international beauty pageant. It's all about empowering women, embracing cultures, and embodying the beauty within. The reason why Miss Global is unique from other beauty pageants is it's one of the only successful beauty pageants in the world that allows women who are single and who are mothers to participate in beauty pageants. And also in terms of their age requirement, they are very diverse. And for me, this is one of the things that I would also like to champion for. I feel it's better when any woman is given a chance at any opportunity, whether you're a mother or not. And more beauty pageants should be more accepting of this. So to be able to see more beauty pageants extend, uplift such discriminative rules, to be able to give more women such a platform, for me, it will something that I'm looking forward to in the future, and it's something that I'm willing to advocate for. I like to have my own talk show. Yeah. Probably empowering women. Yeah, I'm a good chef. I like cooking. Yes. I am a woman of many skills. So a talk show, basically a talk show on anything, because I easily socialize with people. I would fit into any that comes my way. Nurturing the body is the way. Nurture your body. Just as I said, learn to understand what your body is, how your body is, how does your body react to certain foods, to certain things that you drink, and all this and all that. Even in terms of fitness, there's a routine you can give me and I clearly tell you no, even if you're a coach, because I know that will not be able to give me the results that I want. And even if it does, it will not deliver them for a long term. A lot of people, to be very honest, a lot of people are very lazy. Mentally, they're very lazy. You don't want to go that extra mile to really do your own research. You just want to copy and paste whatever is out there. And then you start saying, oh, health, fitness doesn't do, or this kind of foods don't do. Get to know your own self first. Invest. It's the least you can do for yourself. You can find me on Instagram at Eleanor Musangi, Miss Global Kenya 2021, or you can find me on Facebook as Eleanor Musangi. I also have a YouTube channel that I'm activating very soon, also at Eleanor Musangi.